coming to you today from Bayonne, France. I'm going to share with you a personal story here in this video to really drive home the power that we each have inside of ourselves to carry peace within us, and to take home this point and this reality, this truth that we've all heard, and it's cliche at this point, but it's the truth. Many of these cliches are true. It's that peace is an inside job. I want to drive home this point by sharing an experience I had a couple days ago where I was walking around in these beautiful streets, enjoying this gorgeous cathedral and the amazing shops and everything, and the croissants and the delight of being in France. And I walked into this one store actually to buy this top, which is so pretty. I love the color, if you guys can see it. It's purple. And I had been eyeing this top. I'm not a big shopper, but when I see something I like, I get it. And so I walked into this store and I was holding the top and just looking around at the things that they had. And I noticed there were dressing rooms way in the back. There's this really eclectic shop with all these different kind of a medley of things. So I walked back to the front of the shop and I asked the shop girls, and I speak no French, which is such a challenge because I love this country and I meet so many people I connect with, and I can't speak the language, and it's on my bucket list to learn French. But anyway, I don't speak French in this moment, so I go up to the shopkeepers and I say, you know, politely, can I try this shirt on, but I'm holding it. And they look at me and they say, yes. And they kind of point, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, the dressing room's in the back, yeah. And they're like, yes. And the two of them start they say something in French, which I can't understand, and they start hysterically laughing. And as I'm walking to go try it on to the back of the store, I feel my heart sink, and I feel this horrible feeling like separation, and like they're judging me and they're laughing at me, and this pain that I remember feeling as a little girl in school, right? And it was an awful feeling. So normally what we do as people is we try to then, oh, the wind is blowing and the camera almost fell. Normally what we do in the situation is then we try to blame the person for making us feel badly, right? Oh, look at them, they're so judgmental, they're laughing at me, which I don't even really know because I don't speak French. I have no idea what they said. They could have been giggling about something else. But in any case, when that happens, what we typically do to protect and defend ourselves is blame another person, go into more thought, more judgment, more separation, which is a way of avoiding the feeling that is coming up. So when I walked into the dressing room, I noticed my head going, why are people so mean? Why can't they be kind? Why are they judging me? But then instead of getting caught in the cycle that creates war, okay, I went into the place that is always offering peace, which is inside of us, right? So I went inside and I went into this place of inquiry. What doesn't feel good right now? I asked myself the question, what am I feeling right now? And the feeling was coming from a belief that they were judging me as spineless, powerless, having to ask permission, a people pleaser, all the things that I don't want to be, right? I want to be this empowered woman who just takes charge and goes into the dressing room and doesn't ask permission because I don't need their permission, right? The judgment I found in myself that I was projecting onto them is they were seeing me as way too concerned about making sure everyone is happy with me and okay. So I went into that, and I went into this place. There was like this energy of spineless, like really powerless, like weak and like scared, and a cowardice. And I owned that facet of myself. I fully embraced that facet that, wow, yes, there is absolutely a facet in myself that is a coward, that is afraid, that is wanting to make sure that I fit in, that I'm pleasing other people, right? And as soon as I accepted that, first of all owned it, then accepted that part of me, which is all the diamond process, it's all in the diamond process book. But I'm constantly working it in my life, right? So I'm just demonstrating how I do it. As soon as I owned it, rather than try to reject it and hide it, I could feel the feeling underneath that, which was a very deep sense of vulnerability. This desire to just be loved and embraced by those women rather than laughed at and judged. But the powerful thing, and this is where we all have the power within us, the peace within us, home lives within us in this moment at all times, is I was able to bring that embrace to the part of me that I obviously have been rejecting, right? The part of me that wants to fit in, the part of me that that may seem like a coward or afraid. I was able to bring the love and the compassion and the peace, the embrace. Let's take a breath while this truck drives by. I was able to bring that same level of stillness and presence to the truck driving by, to the place within me that was very noisy and like didn't want to be seen, right? The part of me that felt unloved, unlovable, worthless, the coward, whatever facet of me that's not deemed lovable in this society. And I was able to bring that level of love and peace to that part. How? By simply taking a breath, asking myself, what do I feel? I feel pain. Where do I feel it? In my heart. And I just held it. I was there with it. I loved it. This energy of like spinelessness, kind of like a character. I saw a little man named Spineless Spencer. Don't ask where this comes from, but I just checked in. It was like this little scrawny guy who felt very powerless. It's kind of like an energy inside, right? So I just embraced that part of me like I would embrace a little child. Breathe it in and love myself and own that this is part of me too, just as worthy as the confident, powerful woman I am. They both exist and neither are actually me. The true me is the diamond self, the one that is able to hold, embrace, see, and accept all facets of myself. So I walked back, paid for the shirt. I love this shirt, paid for it. And I was able to see these women without separation, with oneness, with joy. I was able to, rather than hide, I was able to laugh with them because I had come into the peace that is inside of me always. So the next time you feel a trigger, I invite you, the treasure tool this week is to basically ask yourself if you feel pain or suffering. This is huge for people with social anxiety, right? When you go out into the world, I would intentionally go out into the world and notice the judgments that come up in you. If someone laughs and you think they're laughing at you, awesome! Okay, notice what the belief is. What do you think they're saying about you? What do you think they're judging about you? Because the truth is that's what you're judging about you. And so you silently believe about yourself. And it's our job, it's your job, it's my job to clean that vibration up in our own minds and to do that radical embrace so that whatever we feel feels met by love and compassion. Rather than expecting the world out there to provide it, true power is the ability to receive it for yourself, to create it yourself. It's the only way. It's the only way to actually heal at the deepest level. And then receiving love from other people becomes so easy and so beautiful and so healthy. It's no longer this need or desperation. It comes from a place of I am worth the love that I am receiving from these people. It comes from a place of worthiness and true power. So the treasure tool this week is to simply notice where you get pulled out of presence, where you get pulled into your mind, into a place of separation, battle with other people, battle with yourself. Write it down. Notice, really distill it down to the very clear part of you that you're trying to avoid being. For me, it was Spineless Spencer, right? It was this place of powerlessness or, people pleaser or lack of power. A weak part of me. And then choose to own that that's part of you too and bring love and compassion, not with thinking about it, but with feeling into where you feel it in the body. And are you able, are you willing? Are you able and willing to pause in the midst of what feels noisy and uncomfortable? Create some space, breathe, and embrace that part of you too, because every facet of you is worthy of love. And it is in this idea that we have to get rid of the parts that we don't like and add on to ourselves the confident, the more amazing parts of ourselves that will make us worthy in the world, that creates the battle and the war in the first place. We are human, we are diverse, we have so many facets, and every part of you, every part of me is lovable. If you want to go deeper with this, I invite you and I encourage you to look at the Diamond Process book on Amazon. There's some of it available for free there. Otherwise, you can get your copy on Amazon or on veronicacresto.com and just explore what this is like for you. This beautiful cathedral behind me is actually within you. It's within me. The peace we find in sacred places is absolutely within us. You are the cathedral. Our bodies are cathedrals. It's really incredible. So I hope this video serves you in some way. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just sending it out with a blast of love from Bayonne. I'm saying goodbye to this beautiful place. Hopefully I return here soon. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and do share it with a friend who could use this kind of work to really break through and feel confident and powerful and loving and peaceful in the world, no matter who you're with or what's going on in your environment. One more deep breath together, my friends. And exhaling out. Thank you for being on this journey with me.